inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This would be a loss of 3 in a much tougher 3rd down limit.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he... It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurts.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
On the return, Johnson.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Ends up falling incomplete.
This defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout the ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 6.
The Eagles sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 3. 70 Rangers.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now, the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Just a lot in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they run a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the touchdown. Devontae Smith. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this week?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Open man, that's the tight end flyer move.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On first down, Hurts. That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
first and 10. It's Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown from 8 yards out.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, but we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. So far, an absolute total effort. They disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They saw a breakout on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
Ready, quick.
9 seconds to play, and likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
No.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, é uma pana.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin
Oh, no,
with
he's not good luck.
Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
18 rattlers, 18 rattlers.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
No way!
Tipped and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, here in this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a 1-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Steelers 9.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going into my dunk right now. I got like a free user game coming up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're going to look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know, in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Another tote for Gordon.
God,
he's been busy this afternoon. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down in midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to dance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Tua.
Thank you, dude. Man, how you think you got to us, that dude? Oh, won't do that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
This defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own. Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort
terrible.
to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game. Elliott good with a PAT. A 19-point game. So
all in the same boat too. Oh, that's crazy. Both on what each other. They won what they did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You forgot about, they got Jair, they got Kenny Clark, you know, that lineman. Then they got, you know, Amos Beeson. What's that linebacker name? I can't think of his name. They got a good linebacker too. But they straight.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking
what did I just do?
That bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. From start to finish. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
But bottom line
Oh,
is,
this
he
is
takes
easy
care of the
money.
ball well.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me.
Oh, Miss Hayward.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon.
Oh my God!
Give
What
him 3 on the run
spin?
there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurts.
Pick. Why you didn't get it in? Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, you got it in. Fuck.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will
Fuck.
come out
Trying
to
to
the
be cute.
20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's
No matter.
So he's just gonna
Execution.
sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react
They
to
got 3 minutes
everything in front of
left.
him.
Shit, you saw what Miami did the other. Sorry, dude, but you know.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to go for a big
Right
play
back to me.
downfield.
Oh my
And
God.
that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the delay, here's Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to air one out.
No. Oh.
Incomplete on the deep.
Man, don't stop. I don't know who you
That's
think
another
he
play
is.
that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On the double.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh yeah,
His
he.
throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with 4th down. Seems pretty obvious offensively, a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run.
Oh, he got me.
For the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take
away.
And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the red zone now, they'll look
Hey, come on, man.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six.
Go, man.
That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the 4th quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Shit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. And that has been how this
Oh, my God.
They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice.
No,
I don't think you have to
no, my dude got hurt. Oh, my God, that pancake.
Convince the defense that you may run.
Oh, my God.
That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field, downfield.
Lee, who
The Steelers
smacked
able to pick up 18 yards there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris to about the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor